So I'm gonna just make it a little closer here. I have a little music. Good morning. Ready for a little bit of yoga today, Saturday, to heal our bodies, work our bodies, flex our minds a little bit. So when you lie back, if you haven't, you can put a little blanket. You can put another pillow under your thighs if you want to. As I am temporarily here, I don't have all my props, but if you have another couple of pillows, you can set another blanket here, or even a towel under your legs. Feels really good. So just lie down, and you can have your feet flat, knees bent, and you can just place your hands on your belly if you want to, or your heart and belly, or both on the belly, and just allow your eyes to close and soften as you settle down into this touch of the ground and touching your heart and belly, and touching now how you feel each stroke of breath through the nose, each exhale out the nose. So it's just this entering, beautiful, automatic repetition that we do every time we come for our yoga, to feel how the breath feels, how your body feels, how your mind feels. And the only thing I'm going to add you today, add something, I find something, little things to help the practice, to even encourage you to maybe focus a little more. When you inhale the next time, think of the syllable so, just like S-O, S-O, like Sam and Oprah. And when you exhale, you think of the syllable hum, like H-U-M, hum. So it's like a mantra. It is a mantra. It helps us think of that word when you inhale with the soul. And when you exhale, think of that word hum. And that helps you lengthen a little bit more your exhale. So really lengthen the exhaling. And we encourage the down regulating of the nervous system. So you want to implement that into this entering of the yoga. So as you inhale and hum as you exhale, you're welcome to do that. Or if you have a mantra on your own, you can use your own mantra, or you can do nothing, just breathing in and breathing out. That's all we want to do for just a couple of moments. It just so feels so good and so wonderful to do that, to just kind of find some peace, some tranquility, to enter the class. And it just feels like you want to stay here and do nothing and just do that so hum throughout the whole practice. Let's do one more together. If you want to do it a little slower, a little faster, you want to do two, you want to do a nice, easy, long so and hum. Remember to find this breath, this pace. If you feel like you're very congested, your mind is not doing it, remind yourself throughout this hour, these couple of moments, to pace and remind yourself to be together with the body movements and how the breath is affected. I'm gonna, if you haven't, place your feet on the floor, as I can see, but some of you have the legs long, and just place your feet on the ground. Both feet touch the ground. The knees are now pointing up. I'm gonna start with my right leg. I'm just gonna hug it in and feel that first warming up of the hip. Don't force anything. We're just warming up. So we're going to extend that leg. So for now, just change the interlacing, bring it behind the thigh and extend it. And then feel that, feel the extension. Don't try to straighten, don't try to bring it, don't try forcing anything. Just feel what happens. Breathing each so hum if you are trying to also stay here. Point and flex, that feels really good. Point and flex, really point, really flex. Give you nice energy throughout the thigh and the knee and the toes. So the thing I'm going to do here is try to lengthen as much as you can. Try to flex my toe. Flexing means your toe is looking at you. So trying to bring the toes to your knee or to your nose. You can use the strap here. So if you want to use the strap, rebend the leg, bring the strap, lasso it behind you, behind the foot or the arc. And then if you want to, you can also do the hands behind the leg. So I'm going to extend the left leg and I'm going to stay here like 3 breaths, 3 sohams. So I'm doing a Supta Parangushtasana. That means one leg long, one leg on the floor. You can keep the left hand on the left thigh. If you're doing the strap, you grab the strap and try to press the left leg down and try to lengthen the right heel to the sky and try to also breathe here. So everything long, everything lengthening, head is down, face is soft, breath is present. Feel the lengthening of the legs, each one forward in the mat, one to the sky. And you can have the strap here and just breathe the back of the hamstrings, the back of your thigh. And keeping these engagement, see if you can bring the left hand. If you haven't, if you let the strap, bring the left hand or keep the left thigh, the left hip down and open the right thigh out to the right. Keep the toes pointing to your face. You can also use the strap here, or you can make a little kickstand here to hold the leg out and bring it back to center. Now you're going to rebend the left leg, the one on the floor, rebend it, place the left foot down, and then bend the right leg and come to a supine pigeon here on the ground. Okay, just that. Stay here, breathe here. Figure 4 or supine pigeon, sciatica stretch, left foot down, and right ankle on top of the left knee. Now you're going to just come into a twist. I'm not going to keep the shape. I'm going to have my feet down. So uncross, both feet down. And then I'm going to go arms out and both knees, both hips to the left side. You can bring the right arm over the head. You can bring the left hand on the side of your right top leg. Just really bring that mantra, so hum, to relax into the stretch, to feel what's breathing, what's tight, what can you let go, how can you open here. And then you softly bring both hands, both legs on the floor, both hands close to the body. Now you're going to extend both legs long, flat, and bring both hands over the head. Reach your toes, point your toes, reach your fingers and lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Long body, big stretch. Bring your hands back, bring your feet down, both feet on the floor, knees are straight pointing up, and breathe here. So hum, 2 breaths. Inhale, so. Exhale, release, exhale, and make a nice long hum. So like you're doing this humming that exhales and releases the breath. And one more. On your next inhale, you're going to keep your right foot down. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Left leg up. If you have a strap, actually bend the knee first, hug it in. Take a breath there. See how this side feels and extend the leg when you're ready. So my leg is bent, my leg is far, your leg might be very different from mine. Don't look at anybody else's. You can have a strap. You can interlace the hands behind the thigh. And then try to see pointing and flexing and pointing and flexing, activating the whole line of energy from the thigh to the toe. And then keep the toes flexed. Dorsiflex means your toes are flexing and your heel is trying to be the highest point of your leg. So the heel is pointing to the ceiling. You can try holding the leg, keeping your head down, using the strap, relax your shoulders. If you're holding the strap, wrap around each side of the strap so you're not reaching. Use the strap. That's the reason we use the strap. Do not lift your shoulders. So relax your chest and head. You can certainly stay here. This is great to breathe here. Or if you want, you can extend into that Supta Parangustasana. So the right leg is long, the left leg is high, flexing all 10 toes, pressing the thigh down on the floor, reaching with your heel to the heavens, to the sky, as if you want to touch. Try to bring both legs into their length, into their distance, one up, one forward. Try to press down, breathe here. We're going to open the left leg out to the left. Keep the right hand maybe on the thigh, so preventing the hip to lift. So keep the thigh down, keep the hip down. As you open the left leg out, you can use the hand, you can use the strap. You're still flexing the toes to your shoulder. Keep the shoulders and hips down as your leg opens. And slowly, slowly bring it back to vertical. Take a moment here. You're going to bend it and you're going to place it, this leg, rebend the right leg, place it on the floor and figure 4 or sciatica stretch, supine pigeon. Breathe here. Flex the foot that is on the top. Take a figure 4. If you like rocking, if you like anything at all, or just do nothing and do that little mantra. I'm going to uncross the leg. I'm going to place both feet down and I'm going to open my arms, maybe shift the hips a little to the left and I bring both knees towards my right arm or right hand on the top thigh, left arm overhead or cactus. 3 breaths here. Opening into the stretch, inviting the mantra or just breathing, feeling the hips, the shoulder, the rib cage, the thighs coming closer. If you can also put a block under or in between your knees. You're going to come slowly back on the back. Extend the legs again. Extend arms overhead. Now we're going to take a half moon or half banana. So do the legs first. Walk the legs a little to maybe the right side, walking a little to the right, a little to the right. Stay here, maybe cross the inner ankle, cross over the bottom. Now use your torso, shuffle the shoulder a little bit to the same side, maybe grab the elbows. Banana shape, same thing, opening the left side, breathing to that side, keeping the shoulders and the hips down. Shoulders come back, shuffle back, uncross, center, extend the arms, point the toes. Relax your legs and walk your legs a little bit, tiny bit, like walking the heels to the left, cross the left over the right. You can even stay here or maybe shuffle, wiggle your shoulders a little bit to the left side. Keep the hips down. The arms can be long. You can also do the holding the with your left hand holding their right wrist, and maybe that is a nice modification, or holding the elbows. If it feels too much, just return a little bit, just wiggle something, breathe here. Undo the arms, shoulders back, shuffle back, uncross the legs. One more time, extend the arms, point your toes, lengthen. Bring your hands back, slide the feet in. We're gonna come into happy baby here, and we'll take a little bit of time into a nice, easy, happy baby. So be on your back, massage your low back, then open the knees wide. Stay in this position or lift your heels, grab behind the legs or the big toe or the pinky side, or just stay. Or you can also wrap a strap behind both arches of your feet and press with your hands outside your knees, pulling the knees down to your armpits, flexing your feet, and add a little smile as you return to that mantra. And you can also do a little swaying, a little rocking. Just feel that there's no tension where you don't need it, especially in your face, in your throat. Keep your sacrum down, open those thighs, soften the glutes, and soften your tail. Knees in. So use your hands, close your legs, close your knees, and just have a little bit of circling here. Massage your low back or a little side to side. I'm going to roll to one side and come to the hands and the knees. Take your time. If you want to use the blanket to pat yourself, pat under your knees if your floor is hard and you need that. I have like 3 mats here, so the floor is really hard. So I'm gonna stay to this side here so you can see me. I might move my there. Just have one of the blocks on one of the sides, as we're going to do like a side stretch later. So have it there for you. And as you turn into hands and knees, you're gonna I'm gonna start with my right hand. So I'm gonna turn my right hand towards my knee, right hand. So, and I'm gonna come into a cat shape, and I'm gonna straighten my elbow and come to a cat shape. Round my shoulders and press my hand. My fingertips are pointing my knee. Now I'm gonna soften the elbow and cow shape. So straighten the arm, push the hand, and round your shoulders. And then bend the elbow, lift your tail. One more. Rounding. Straighten the arms. And then soften. Now when I return the hand, shake it out a little bit. And you're going to open the arm out. You're going to bring the fingertips to the head, pointing the elbow down, up. Maybe bring your knees a little wider, open, look at your elbow. And then you're going to tap the elbow, the right elbow towards the bottom of your wrist or your hand to the floor. And just one. And then open up, open the arm. Very good. And then slide it back through, come onto this thread the needle. Arm goes through, go on your right side of your face. You can put a block there, a blanket on your right ear, right temple. Take another breath. So hum. And then we're going to come up. Take your time. Now the hand that was across, now bring it onto your low back. So like a little chicken wing, and the palm is facing up. And you're going to do a little cat-cow here. So you're on one hand now, lift your tail, and then round like a cat. And then release the right hand all the way, meeting both hands on the floor. And then right leg is long, tuck the toes under, shift back, forward and back. Really stretch the back of your thigh. And you're going to stay with the toes under, with the leg nice and long. And you're going to lower into your left elbow down, left elbow down, left elbow down. And you have this shape, one elbow down, one right leg with the toes, tuck toes under. And then see if it's okay to walk the hands over both to your right, or actually both to your left. Something is not right here. Just stay where you are. All right, so you're going to stay with the elbow down, the right hand down. You're going to lift the knee, the leg up, make some circles. So you have the left elbow down, the right hand circling the right knee. Sorry about that. So now we're going to come back to that, what I wanted to do. So you're going to bring the leg back. You're going to come up. You have that leg straight. Both hands are going to walk to the left side. And then walk your hands to center and bring your knee back close to the other knee. And then you're going to tuck your toes, go into a very gentle knees bent down dog, knees bent down dog. Okay, repeating it, knees bent down dog, forward to plank, knees down, untuck, and lower yourself to the child's pose. So the hands can remain forward, or you can make a pillow with your hands, or you can have the hands to the feet, have a child's pose, and relax into the shape. Recover with the breath, with the soul, hum. Soften your face and your throat and your eyes. Soften the effort. Soften your belly. Soften your shoulders and breathe. So you're on the ground, you're safe, have a sensation of that peaceful moment to have some touching in with yourself. How does it feel? How does this little flexibility, mobility, little flow we did makes you feel? So we're gonna match it the other side. You're gonna go into the other side, hands and knees. And we did the right side, so right hand stays. So left hand is going to turn, left fingertips towards the left knee. So you straighten the elbow, straighten the arm, and round your shoulders. Then you soften and come to a little cow shape, or a little bit of flexing, extension and flexion. Nice and slow. If it hurts your elbow, just return your hands. You can do that with a normal hands forward. It's just something to do with maybe stretching your wrists and your elbow, lifting. Now, right hand stays, just shake your left wrist a little bit and bring your fingertips behind your head. You might need to widen your knees a little bit. Bring your fingertips behind your head and turn, and elbow is pointing up. Look at your elbow, look at the ceiling and twist. Release your arm up, lengthen, and bring your hand back down and across under your right arm, all coming into your left shoulder, left ear, left side of your head. Put a blanket, come into that twist, breathe here. Heal this side. Slowly unfold. So press the right hand so you can unfold, unravel. Left arm opens, bring it back behind your low back. With the palm up, little chicken wing, little cat cow here. So you might need to bring your knees closer again. So cat and cow with this only one support of one hand and two knees, rounding. Nice and slow. And release it, straighten neutralize your spine. Both hands, both fingers, everything down. Left toes, reach back, go forward and back. Reach with your heel, go on your toes, rocking, feeling the hamstring on that left leg. Keeping those toes stretched and tuck under, coming into a nice straight posture with your core engaged. So engage your core and lower onto one elbow. So one elbow, your leg is still engaged. Right elbow down. Left hand is where it was with the knee, with the elbow bent. Left toes behind. Now, stay on the knee, lift your left leg high, bring it heel high, and circle. Okay, circle the leg, bring it up, out, in. 3 circles, circle the other way. Opening and lubricating that hip joint. I'm on one elbow, right elbow down, left hand down, like this. Circling the hip. Now you're gonna come back, stretch the leg one more time. And then you're gonna come up onto both hands. So both hands here, and the leg is stretched. Then you're gonna walk to the other side. From the left leg across, walking to the right side. Coming back gently. And then bring your knees back, toes tuck under, tuck them, all of them. Press your hands, knees bent, down dog, knees bent, down dog. 3 breaths here, knees bent, lifting tail, pushing with your hands, lifting tail with knees bent. Roll forward. You might need to now straighten the legs, come to plank. Take a breath here. You're gonna bring your knees down. And if you can, you're gonna walk your hands, you're gonna kneel on the back of your mat or wherever you are. Just kneel, come onto your shins, come onto your toes or your feet. And then lift your arms. Awesome. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen here. And then walk your hands back to the earth. Take your time, fold, walk forward, tuck toes, down dog, and forward to plank. You can always bring your knees down, back to dog, And we're going to repeat that just one more time. Knees down. And then come on up on the knees. Nice. Pressing down on your knees. Bring your hips forward. Arms high. And slowly down again. Find the earth. Walk forward. Lift to your down dog. Again, you can keep a little bend or try to straighten here. Plank pose. Plank is so good for us. I know it's hard, but you just do 1 or 2 breaths here. Knees down. And we'll rest again. Sit back. Take an opportunity again. Finding a little bit of breath here into your child's pose. About 3 breaths here. Very short little break just to recover your wrist. You can also wiggle your wrist a little bit if it's too much weight and you are sensitive. Just wiggle the fingertips here. So I'm going to do some lunging and just playing around with how it feels. That's where we're going to need the block for the side bending. So I'm going to use my right leg, step my right leg forward. Okay, if you don't make it there, walk it there, help it there, right foot forward. And if you want, the foot is a little bit forward from my knee. Okay, so it's not like under, I will bring it under, but I want it now a little bit forward. And you're gonna go shifting forward, shifting forward. Okay, so stay here and tuck your toes in the back. Tuck your toes, and we're gonna do a little bit of bringing the knee down, high lunge and low lunge, and just do about 3 of these, okay? And then we'll come to the side twist. So tuck your toes, lift your back leg, runner's lunge, then slowly tap the knee and sink your hips. Tuck your toes in the back, strong back leg, high lunge, look forward or look to the front of your mat, and then bring your knee down and tap. And last one, lift your back leg strongly, look forward, feel the back leg super strong, feel the toes, knee down. Okay, now this is where we're going to come to that side bending. So if the foot is forward, bring it back under your knee and come on up. Inhaling. So you still are in the same leg. So the block would be here and the highest, or you can bring the hand on the hip and then you bring your left arm up. So it's the same as the knee down, left arm up, knee down. Then you can use the block and do a little big stretch, knee down, side bend. So you can use the hip or the block. And instead of looking at the block, I want you to turn and look up at the elbow and turn open as you still feel the side bend. Okay, and then relax, bring both arms up. Nice reaching of all the fingertips. Press your feet down, lift your lower belly, lift your chest, and breathe a lot. Now we're going to bring the hands to the front, okay, slowly to blocks if you want, of course, or under your shoulders for that hamstring stretch, okay? So hands on the floor, wiggle the back knee down, wiggle the right foot forward, lift your toes, and you're going to swing the foot left and right, okay? Swing the foot to the right, swing the foot on the heel, dig the heel, and you're going to feel like it turning that stretch over all the whole leg. So like a little rainbow, like a little half clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you're on your heel. Then bring your toes down, up, and feel the stretch. The knee is slightly bent, and I'm folding forward toward the front leg. Now the last little, like what is that called? The cherry on the cake or something. Okay, the last little piece. You're here. You're gonna walk forward. You're gonna bring the knee back more. So bring the knee back so it's more like in the front fleshy part, and see if you can lift your foot. Okay, come on your right foot forward, and then you're gonna open the hand a little more to the left. So even outside your mat, your left foot is lifted, and you're gonna try to reach towards that lifted foot. So left arm open, right foot forward. You're shifting forward. You can also stay here, or you can try to reach. It's the opposite hand, left hand down, right arm, try to grab the foot behind. Bring your hand back inside. Bring the leg back, both knees down. And tuck your toes. One more time, tuck. Lift with knees bent. Lift as high as you can. Forward to plank. Knees down. This time, we're gonna walk your knees. You're gonna go on the floor, coming to one Shavasana, one locust, okay? So use the effort, use the amount of pressing that you want to. Just lengthen your legs, have your hands reach your toes, press everything you can, press the pubic bone down, and on your next breath, you're gonna lift your legs, shoulders, and head. So this is the effort you like, pressing, breathing here, one breath. Lift as much as you can. Hands down, feet down, everything down, take a breath, and then press up. We're gonna go straight to the second side, okay? So come from the knees, left foot forward, Okay, so if you didn't make it there, walk it there, help it there. Have the block for that side bending later. But before that, you're gonna walk your foot is past your knee and walk forward. So sink your hips a little bit. My gaze is a little bit on the floor, a little bit forward. You do a couple times going forward and back. Now we're gonna keep that length with the knee right behind the left foot forward. You're gonna lift your leg and tap, okay? So you don't have to lift high. If you want more, you lift high, like you're ready to do that sprinting and running here. Or you can lift a little bit, tap down, two more. Lift and relax, tap, and then lift and tap and relax. Now from the leg that it was forward, bring it back. So you have the support under your knee and heel supported, and come on up, both arms up. Okay, so that's to get you ready for that side bending. Reaching high. Okay, now left hand either on the waist or on the block, on the highest, and open. Now we tend to look down. I want you to turn and open up. I know it's more, so look at your elbow or look beyond your elbow, send the elbow back, and you can stay on the hip and turn your gaze up and open the whole right side. And then inhale, slowly undo that and reach high. Lengthen more out of that back bend, side bend. Now slowly lower the hands, either to blocks for the hamstring stretch. Walk the knee back down, stretch back, sit back. Then I'm gonna either you stay here and I'm gonna do that little rainbow thing, little pendulum, toe down, big toe, side to side. And you can turn even your torso with your head, with your leg, or you can just do it with a little bit of your leg turning. There's a little bend on the leg. All right, when you finish, maybe 3, 4, walk your hands, walk your blocks with you and step forward. More. Step forward, bring the knee back, back, back. So you're more on the flesh. You can go and lift your foot up. And the right hand is going to open on the side. So you can maybe try to reach to the foot. If you don't reach, just maybe grab something here or reach for it. Maybe you touch it from the toe side, from the pinky, and just stretch. You can also stay here. Set the foot down, shift back, and knees back. Back to the toes, back on the knees. Lift your knees slowly, and your down dog happens. Again, you're gonna walk your feet, no, your hands to the feet. Separate your feet. Walk to the back of your mat. And just bend and fold here with knees bent. So I'm gonna do a little bit of side stretching here again with the block. The block is great. If you have a thick one and you wanna stand it on the highest side, you don't have a block, you can use your hand. But I'm gonna do it with a block just to show you that it's great and it gets a great stretch here. So my left foot is going to bend, my left leg is going to bend, my left hand is on the block and I'm going to turn and twist. I'm going to try to look at my arm. And I'm going to close and straighten both legs, look down. And just do that again. So bend the left leg, straighten the right, and twist here. All right, I'm going to bend both legs and I'm going to fold down. Fold all the way down, shift your block, second side, maybe the hand is lower. Bend the right leg a lot, straighten the left, and open. Really stack your shoulders and your hips. Look at your left hand and fold, rebend both legs if you need to. And second time, bending the right leg a lot, straighten the left, legs are a little wide and open. Folding down to the block, folding all the way down, relaxing your hips. You can sway, you can grab your elbows. And slowly you're going to hug your belly, press your feet, and unrolling up, coming up to standing. Come to the top of your mat or stay standing just for a moment. Arms lift when you're ready. And you're going to take a power Utkatasana. Okay, so you're going to keep your hands here or here if you want to. Just squat down. Squat low as much as you can. And then see if you can sit a little low and have your hands forward. Come back to more familiar Utkatasana. And then press up to standing. And we'll do that again and rest, okay? So Utkatasana, either here or arms stretch out. You're gonna bring your hands forward. You're gonna sit a little low, arms forward or even to the floor without touching. Arms up, press your feet, inhale up. All right, these hands, this time bring your hands to prayer and just relax into the mountain and find the breath here. Breathe in and out. And remember, if you want to, that's so hum, or make the breath as loud as you like it to really feel every stroke, every breath, and just kind of let it breathe your body. Let me just look at the time. So I'm going to do a very short flow, standing flow, just to, and then we'll come down and maybe just do a couple of twists here. So from the standing on the top, so you have room in the back. So let's do it from the floor. You're going to just sweep and flow. Take your time to find a nice forward fold. And I'm going to step with my right leg and I'm going to come to warrior two. So step with my right leg, big step, and turn the foot flat, and then come back, open your arms, warrior two. Okay, so get there how you get there, take your time, great. Now we're gonna flow here. The leg is bent in the front. You're gonna straighten and bring your arms up. And you're gonna bend it and bring your hands to the prayer. And then we'll do that again. So lengthen and lift your arms up. And then re-bend the front leg and arms open. So the leg bends, the back leg is straight. One more like each side. So leg straight, both arms high. Rebend the leg, hands to the heart. Nice and slow, hands to center. Warrior two with the shape. Press your hands, lift and lengthen the leg. Arms high. Then rebend the arms, straighten the arms, rebend the front leg. Now this time, straighten the leg, arms high. Stay with the leg straight. Open the arms. Reach forward, Trikonasana. So reach forward, both legs pretty straight. You can also walk the foot back just to make the stride a little shorter and find this shape. Legs are straight, feet are pressing, turning torso, chest is open, navel opens, look at your arm. Rebend the front leg, rebend it a little bit, and bring your both hands to the front so that it's easier to turn to the front and walk a quarter turn. Walk a quarter turn, you can have your block here, and you have this shape with the toes in and the heels out, and you bend your legs to this wide-legged fold, and then lift and lengthen, and wide-legged fold. So you have your block, you can bring your hands on the inside, you can keep your hands on each block, lift and lengthen or fold. You can have the legs a little bent. Take a breath here, and then you're gonna walk again to the front. Take a moment here, walk the back foot forward so we can return to where we came from, and then inhale, coming up, and hands to the heart. All right, take a breath. Exhale. Breathe in and out. So I'm going to do the second side, probably end up with the back to you, which is okay. So you can see the movement from the back. It's okay. Take a breath, inhale, lift, fold down, take your time, lengthen like you're flying down. Hands on the blocks. You're going to take a big step back with your left and turn the foot down, pivot the foot down, and warrior two on this side. So arms are nice and wide, bending the front leg. Arms straight open from the heart. And then straighten the front leg, lift both hands over your head, hands to prayer, rebend the front leg, bring your hands to the center. So hands are at the center, prayer hands, and then lengthen your legs, straighten the front leg, arms reach up. And then reopen. As you open the legs, bend the front leg and lower, keep the back leg straight. Lift up, straighten, hands to prayer. Sail that knee forward, hands to the heart. And then last one here, straight arms, straight legs. Keep the legs straight, open the arms. Preparing for Trikonasana, you can walk the back foot a little bit. Reach forward for triangle. So again, you don't have to reach for the big toe or the ankle. It can just be where you feel that you're opening your body to the side. So your navel is turning, your ribs are turning, your shoulders are stacking, and you open your collarbones. You look up at your left arm. Look at the floor now, rebending just a little bit to the front leg. So you can bring your hands on the inside and walk a quarter turn. This time, I'm just gonna change so I can see you. You're still on the other side. This time, walk your toes out, heels in, walk your hands into that temple squat, okay? You're gonna bend and straighten. So you're gonna bend your legs lower like a squat, temple, and coming up, not all the way up, and just one more, bending. All right, stay here with the hands and then take a twist this way. With the hands on your legs, twisting forward, left hand on the left leg, turn your shoulder to the right. And then other side, really twist, twist here, toes are out, heels are in. You lower as much as you can, do one more or two more. Temple squat, simple twist. And then from here, lower your hands one more time to the floor. Walk a quarter turn to where you came from. And this time we're not gonna stand up again and just with this shape, just take your last dog. Your last dog, walk the dog, take your time. You're gonna bring your knees down and you're gonna bring your legs around and forward. Legs forward. So I can come a little closer and lower the screen a little bit so I'm a little closer. All right, we'll do a couple of things here. So I'm gonna have one leg straight, one leg bent, lean back, hands behind, hands, I think it's better pointing out. Okay, you're gonna push on the left foot. You're gonna point your toes on the left leg, on the leg that is long. Right leg is long, left knee is bent. Hands actually, maybe it's better pointing out. Whatever feels good. You're gonna make a half of Pushvottanasana, so like a plank on one leg. Okay, so lift the hips and maybe reach your head up. Then bring your hips down. All right. I hope that wasn't too much, too bad. And then with the knee still bent, right leg is long, knee is bent. You're gonna bring your left hand behind, right arm up, and you're gonna take a twist here. Left hand behind, hugging your knee to the chest, right leg is long. Return to center. Allow your legs both to straighten, shake them out, wiggle them out. And then we'll do the same thing other side. Right foot bends, step it. Left leg is long. You're going to point your toes. When you lift your hips, you're going to try to point your toes to the ground. You don't have to touch, but just point your toes and lengthen the leg. So lean back a little bit, use your arms, bend your elbows, straighten, push on your right leg, point your toes, lift your hips. Lower down, keep as is. That right leg is bent, left leg is long, right hand behind you, left arm is up, turn and twist. You can bring the knee closer, you can stay nice and tall, you can turn your hand more behind if you want, you can use a block here. Breathe, breathe. Really nice Matsyendrasana, the sage of the twist. Turn forward, lengthen both legs. And imagine that you're going to have like a wheel, right? You're going to have a wheel and you're going to turn and turn. So it's like you're driving, you can have your hands straight. You're driving and try to keep the hips down, side to side. To the side. Really good movement. Awesome. Now, you can bring your feet together. A nice, easy little diamond here. Make some circles. Little side to side. And then take a lot of length here. Press your sit bones, lengthen your torso, and then see if you can go a little bit forward. So taking a lot of length. Maybe you remain, you keep your hands along your shins, or maybe you walk your hands in front of your feet. Maybe you bring your hands around your toes. Slowly coming up. You're going to make yourself take your time to go on your back. Grab the block. Lie back on your back. Knees are bent. You're going to place your block for just a couple of more stretches. Lift your tail. Slide the block under your tail. Place it not on your low back, but more on that bone part of the end of your tail. And lift your legs, if you can, one at a time or both. And lengthen up to the sky. Start breathing here, feeling that little water, little puddle, little lake area of between your legs, or excuse me, between your hips, the pelvic area, the pelvic bowl, with that all this fluidity, all this water and things that are holding sometimes tension with our emotions. Bending your legs carefully. You can bring, if you can, both feet down. If you want to be extra careful, one foot down and the other foot down. So you're going to maybe lengthen one leg The other knee down, bent, one leg long. You can do one leg at a time, lengthen the other. You're on the block if you can, if it's okay. If it's too much, you don't do it. You can do maybe both. You can widen the legs wider, and you can bring your arms out also like a V, and the legs also like a V, and just be here. If anything is pinching, if anything doesn't feel good, please return slowly, and you can just rest in this restorative bridge. Otherwise, return to maybe one leg, one arm, maybe both legs, both arms. Maybe they come a little together. There's more. Maybe you just soften to the ground. Just take one deep breath in and hum it out. Hum. Bring your hands back. Use them to maybe help you to bend your legs. Press your feet so you can push and lift and slide that block. Feel the feet down, feet down, hips down. And please pay attention. Walk the feet wide. So don't do these wide windshield wipers with the feet together. I want them nice and wide, almost like to the edge of your mat. Open the arms, let the knees drop to the right. Stay here. You can turn your gaze to the left. If you want, you can lift your arm towards your face. And you can bring, if you want, your right hand to your belly. Let's undo it piece by piece. Arm drops, head to center. And then use your hands or no hands, feet on the floor. Settle again to the center. Relax. Feet on the edges of your mat as wider as bigger than your hips, wider than your hips. Open the arms out and let the knees go to your left. Don't push anything. Don't force anything. If you want, you can turn over, gaze to your right arm. Bring your arm up if you want to. Bring your arm close to your face. Bring your left hand on your belly. Or even here on your ribs. Breathe there. Slowly start reversing the steps. Hand lowers, head to center. Place your feet down. And you can stay here with the knees wide and the knees knocking, resting against each other, hands on the belly. You're going to take a breath here, inhaling and exhaling. I'm going to do one little pranayama exercise. So just follow along. Take a breath for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 8 counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely. And you can try to bring the Soham. Inhale for 4. Hold for 3. Try to hold it and relax. 2 and 1. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hum it out. Hum it out. Hum it all the way. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hold this for 6 counts. Hold it. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Exhale for 8. Slowly exhaling. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not counting anymore. Just breathe without counting. Breathing in. So exhale, hum. Just one more. And exhale completely. Very, very gently. You're going to start releasing one leg to one corner of the mat, releasing the other leg, slide it out to the other corner of the mat. Let the feet turn away, out. One arm up, away from the body, close to your hips, about 10 to 13 inches. Flip the palms up, tuck your shoulders. Head is at center. Grab a blanket under your legs. Grab, if you want, a little pillow under your head. And start your letting go here, your tranquility, your peaceful rest is beginning, where you are entering now this sacred zone of peace and quiet. Let the breath go. Don't worry about it. Let the weight of your body sink into your carpet, your floors. Coming to this final important Shavasana, where you rest your mind and your thoughts. Thinking of this as a place of awareness, that you're not trying to fall asleep, trying to actually renourish the body, nurture the mind as you let the body and the mind rest together, having a true sensation of integrating the whole practice by doing your completion. Never skip the Shavasana. This is where it all comes together. I'm going to just let you rest 3 minutes, and I'm going to wait and guide you back. If you want to stay more, you please listen to your body and you stay more. But I'm going to be just quiet 3 minutes. If you would like to come back to your routine and your life, start coming back, inviting tiny breaths, not tiny, but just more like a energetic breath. Start waking up your toes and fingers. Maybe give yourself a long stretch, lazy stretch. Awesome. All right, start maybe bringing your knees to your chest, give them a hug and roll to one side. Please take your time. And if you want to rest, please take your time. That's why we have our homes to continue. If you need the rest, is your body telling you to listen to it, you listen and you respect that. If you're come to seated, which we haven't really done today, come to sit on something. I'm sitting on a little pillow here, shoulders open, chest opens, chin slightly, not forward, not down, just a little bit down, but not completely down. Neck is engaged, hands on your lap, sensing the crown, very proud, reaching the heavens. Just one more time, that so hum, inhaling so, exhale, hum it out. And on your next breath, when you're ready, bring your hands to the heart, to the prayer, thumbs to your sternum, lift your heart, bow to yourself, bow to your heart, bow to your fingers, starting with this respect for your true self, and then feeling that peace and quiet to share and to express our kindness and gratitude for yourself, then share that with others. Om Shanti, Namaste, and we finish.